In this video, I'm going to talk to you about 7 reasons that you are not a millionaire yet. Let's jump straight into the video. Number 1, you chase motivation instead of momentum. You constantly look for moments of hype to begin, instead of stacking small wins daily until the force of momentum makes it hard to slow down. You constantly look for moments of hype to begin. You're looking for an emotional buy-in. You're looking for, oh, bro, you should do this, or hey, you should do this. If that's what you're going by, you'll always be broke. If it's all about emotion, you'll always be where you are. Something has to click to where it's not just an emotional decision, right? You have to get to a point where you're doing something on a daily basis, day in, day out. You're persistent, you're diligent, and you're building something over time that's going to last, that's going to be generational, that's going to be something bigger than just yourself and just this emotion that sounds cool at the moment, right? I see so many people that get into businesses just because for a moment they talk to their mom or they talk to their best friend. They're like, oh man, you should do this. And they end up doing that thing and then they hate it and they're like, oh, I'm going to start something different. And then it just repeats and repeats and repeats, right? Number 2, you overvalue information and undervalue implementation. You have more than enough knowledge to be a millionaire already, but consume instead of execute. You've become a spectator of success instead of a participant, right? So these are the people that, you spend all day on social media watching other people do exactly what you know how to do. Like, you even watch the video and you're like, they probably should do this different. Some of you guys are watching this video now and you're a spectator instead of an implementator, right? So you're watching this video and you're like, you should have said this, or you should have did that, or this could be better, this could be better. And so just why not just go create your own video? Why are you still spectating, right? And if you are spectating, have you implemented more than you've spectated today, right? Are you creating more than you consuming on a daily basis? And that's where you want to be at. There's nothing wrong with spectating. There's nothing wrong with consuming. It's when the consuming overpowers or over prioritizes the creation and the implementation is when it becomes a problem. And so check yourself. Number 3, you refuse to look boring. Millionaires do boring things consistently. I'm literally, every video I have, there's maybe one video over the last 48 days, and I posted a video every single day for the last 48 days. There may be one video where I'm not sitting in a car talking to you guys exactly like this. I have my phone in my hand, I have notes, and I'm just going through my notes. I'm reading you guys stuff that I've felt that has helped me out in life. And I'm doing the same thing every single day. Yes, it's boring. Yes, it's redundant. It's repetitive. But at the end of the day, you don't need to reinvent anything just to go make more money. You don't have to do something brand new to make a bunch of money, right? You keep reinventing because consistency isn't exciting enough for your ego. Let that one sink in. You want that, oh man, so-and-so started this such and such. For what? Why? Right? Number 4, you keep waiting for passion instead of building mastery. You think you need to be passionate about the thing that you do, and you don't. But true wealth usually comes from becoming world-class in a single skill, and passion often follows after you get great and paid for it. I don't like doing these videos. I don't. I would rather be with my family, hanging out for the hour or however long it takes me to do these videos. I don't necessarily like doing these. However, I understand what I'm building long term. I understand what I'm building on a day-to-day basis, where if I just keep going, I know where that ends up, right? And that's kind of the point that you got to get to of, are you doing it for an emotion, or are you doing it because you know where you're trying to build long term? And when you have a long-term goal, the short-term days don't even matter anymore, especially if that goal is powerful and dominant enough in your life, right? I'm not passionate about anything I'm talking about here. I'm hoping that it helps the people that are watching. But at the end of the day, if I'd never talked about this again in my entire life, I would be totally fine. uh, and I think that that's a point that you have to get to. Is it's not really about me at this point. I'm doing it, yes, for long term, whatever, but I'm doing it for you guys. I'm consistent for you guys. But I don't need to make these videos anymore. Like I've at the point of at the 48th one, it's kind of like, okay, whatever. I could have stretched these out week to week to week to week to week for a year, and the 48 days I've spent could have been a year of content for me, and I could have just sat down for the rest of the year and been totally fine. But I understand that true wealth is built day to day consistently, and I never wanted this to become something that was just for money in that way. And so you don't have to be passionate, but you do have to be consistent, and you do have to become a master at your skill. Number 5, you're addicted to starting but not finishing. You love new ideas, new projects, new excitement, but millions are hidden in the follow through. You don't need more starts, you need more completions. How many times have you started something and haven't completed it? The number shouldn't be too far off. If you started 10 things and completed less than 8 of them, that's not good. If you've started 10 things, you haven't completed 5 of them, that's even worse. And so on and so forth, right? When you think about the things that you've started in your life, how many of those things have you actually completed? And don't let this next thing that you choose to do in life be another thing that you didn't complete, because you're just tanking your self-image time after time after time again. And eventually you'll start to believe that you can't finish anything. And it's not even true. It's just something that you've told yourself based on, one, literally you talking to yourself, but also based on your actions. And when your actions meet what you say about yourself, it's really hard to break that. That's when you're in a stronghold. And again, I'm not here to do psychology with you guys, but you don't want to get to that point. That's really hard to break. Number 6, you protect old identities that no longer serve you. You still think, act, talk, dress, and make decisions like the old version of you. You haven't adopted the new identity required to attract, steward, and multiply millions. I'm just gonna let that sink in, because that goes into so many things. The people you hang out with, what you watch, what you wear, all of it. There has to come a point where the identity has to change. The self-image has to look like the image you want to turn into yourself, right? It's kind of like, it's like fake it till you make it. You have to, if your goal is to be this person, well, you have to start there. If your goal is to be an NBA player, or I talk about basketball all the time, if your goal is to be a basketball player, but you're 237 pounds and you're 5'11", there's nothing you can really do, right? Other than lose weight and hope that, you got enough skills. But if you're 6'8" and you're 190 pounds, and you look at someone like LeBron, who's 6'8", 260 pounds, it tells you he's the best. That's the image that you look at. And here's where you are. So you just compare the two. Okay, I probably should gain some weight. I probably should go work on my skill set to match. You see what I'm saying? And eventually, the two will match. And that's what you have to do, right? And the thing is, yeah, you don't have like someone else to mirror like that or whatever, but you do. You have social media, you have YouTube, you have all these different things that you can look at other people's lives and mirror some of their habits. Now, I'm not telling you to go envy somebody else or become somebody else or anything weird like that. I'm just saying that you have examples, and saying that you don't know what to do is an excuse, and it's a justification on why you're being lazy and not doing what you got to do. Last but not least, number 7, you eat your opportunities with lifestyle creep. Every time you make a move, every time you make more, you instantly upgrade your lifestyle, leaving nothing to invest. Instead of using your income jumps to buy assets, you use it to decorate your liabilities. Instead of using income jumps to buy assets, you used it to decorate your liabilities. That's huge. That's huge. Again, number 1, you chase motivation instead of momentum. Number 2, you overvalue information and undervalue implementation. Number 3, you refuse to look boring. Number 4, you keep waiting for passion instead of building mastery. Number 5, you're addicted to starting, not finishing. Number 6, you protect old identities that no longer serve you. And last but not least, number 7, you eat your opportunities with lifestyle creep. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Comment below which one of those is your favorite. And subscribe if you haven't already. Peace. Catch you guys on the next one.